Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Mic check.
Check 1, 1, 2. Please remain standing for the posting of the colors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' ray glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, families, friends, staff, honored guests, and most importantly, the graduating class of Bold City of 2026. Today is a celebration of perseverance, growth, sacrifice, and achievement. Tonight we gather not only to recognize the diplomas earned, but to honor the journey of each graduate. Behind every student sitting before us is a story filled with challenges, overcoming lessons learned, sacrifices made, and victories both big and small. At Bold City High School, we have challenged you to think critically, lead courageously, and that all hands rise over obstacles forever. Our roof. We have pushed you because we believe in your potential, even on the days when you may have not fully believed in yourself. Your teachers, advisors, coaches, families, and peers have poured into you because they understood that the greatness was already inside you, waiting to be developed. Class of 2026, you are graduating during a time when the world needs compassionate leaders, innovative thinkers, and people willing to stand up for what is right. Never underestimate the impact you have. Your voice matters, your story matters, your presence matters. The same resilience that helped you navigate deadlines, adversities, setbacks, and long nights will also help you navigate adulthood and every challenge that comes next. As you leave this campus, remember where you come from and those that helped you along the way. Carry gratitude with you, carry humility with you, carry the lessons learned inside these hallways with you. Most importantly, carry the belief that you are capable of achieving far more than you currently imagine. To the families and supporters in the audience, thank you for your unwavering love, encouragement, prayers, sacrifices, and partnerships. This accomplishment belongs to you as well. Your support helped make this moment possible. Graduates, please give an applause to your parents for all their help and support. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Bold City High School, congratulations to the graduating class of 2026. We are proud of you, we believe in you, and we cannot wait to see the impact you'll make on the world. Thank you, congratulations, and welcome to the next chapter of your story.
Thank you so much, Mr. Keys, for that welcome. We will now have the student addresses, beginning with Heaven Cotterman, our student government presidential address.
Hello. Okay. Good evening, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates. Welcome to the class of 2026 graduation ceremony. My name is Heaven Cotterman, and I'm truly honored to stand before you as the class of 2026 government president. When thinking about high school, I don't just think about grades and tests we had to take. Instead, I think about everything we carried that not everybody else could see. The pressure to be okay when we weren't, the expectation to keep going even when we felt overwhelmed, and the quiet moments where we tried to figure out who we were becoming. There were days we tried to distract ourselves from everything we were feeling, trying to stay busy, stay strong, and stay fine. My favorite artist, Solange Noels, created a song called Cranes in the Sky. In this song, she reflects on the feeling of trying to escape emotional weight rather than facing it directly. A line that stands out to me is her repeating the phrase, "I try to run it away." I believe so many of us can understand that in our own way, not by literally running, but by trying to avoid stress, pain, doubt, or fear, by staying busy or pretending that it's not here. But what we learn over time is that you can't always outrun what you're feeling. You have to face it, sit with it, and grow through it. And we did. We grew through the stress, we grew through the confusion, and we grew through the moments we thought we wouldn't be able to be strong enough to handle. And now, standing here, we are proof of that growth. So as we move forward into whatever comes next, whether that be college, careers, new cities, or new versions of ourselves, I hope we remember it's okay to feel things deeply. It's okay not to always have it together, and it's okay that we have moments where we just did our best to make it through the day, because those moments didn't break us, they made us. Class of 2026, we are not the same people we were when we started high school, and that is proof of something to be proud of. Congratulations, class of 2026. Congratulations, class of 2026. And if no one's already told you already, I love you.
We will now have the Salutatorian address by Shaziah Murray, followed by our valedictorian address with Mr. Kingston Lewis.
How y'all feeling? Good evening, administrators, teachers, staff, parents, loved ones, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. My name is Shazai Murray. I am beyond honored to stand before you today as Salutatorian. First, I want to thank God. Can I get an amen? I would like to thank my family, teachers, mentors, and everyone who supported us along this journey. None of us made it here alone. Behind every graduate sitting here today is sacrifice, encouragement, late nights, challenges, and people who refuse to give up on us, even when we wanted to give up on ourselves. Making it to graduation feels crazy because it feels like freshman year was just 2 weeks ago. 1 minute, we were getting lost trying to find our classes, and the next minute, we're pretending we know how taxes, credit scores, and life works. I think one of the funniest things about high school is how we change. Freshman year, we cared about looking cool in hallways. Senior year, we came to school looking exhausted, just hoping the Wi-Fi worked, and the teacher forgot to collect homework. A lot of us came into high school trying to figure out who we were, who we wanted to be, and honestly, just how to survive 4 years of assignments, deadlines, drama, and stress. We walked into this building as freshmen thinking graduation was so far away. Now we're sitting here wondering how time moves so fast. And somehow, through all that, we survived. We survived group projects where one person did all the work and the other people just said, I'll put the slides together. We survived teachers saying this assignment should only take 15 minutes, knowing very well it took the entire weekend, 3 mental breakdowns, and a YouTube tutorial to finish. We survived hearing putting your phones away at least 7 times a day. But even through all the chaos, stress, assignments, and moments where we genuinely questioned our sanity, we made memories that would stay with us forever. The random laughs in class, us getting mad because Miss James assigned thousands of assignments in one day. Being with our friends, the pep rallies, and of course, putting sticky notes and tissue on the staff cars. But honestly, that's what made these years special. This class knows what resilience looks like. We learned how to keep going even when life got difficult. We learned that success is not about being perfect. It's about showing up, trying again, and refusing to quit. As salutatorian, people may think this moment is about grades and ranking, but standing here today, I realized the most important lessons we learned were never written in a textbook. We learned how to support each other, how to adapt, how to overcome, how to dream bigger for ourselves. And now we are stepping into a new chapter. Some of us are heading to college, some into careers, some into the military, and some are still figuring things out, and that's okay. Life does not move at the same pace for everyone. What matters is that we continue moving forward. As we leave this chapter behind, I hope we remember this. Do not let fear stop you from becoming who you are meant to be. There will be moments where life tests you, where plans change, and where success feels far away. But if high school taught us anything, it's that we are capable of more than we think. To the class of 2026, keep believing in yourself when things get hard. Continue to be kind, continue hard work, continue dream beyond what people expect from you. Years from now, people may forget our grades, our rankings, or even what we wore today. But they remember how we treated people, how we carried ourselves, and the impact that we made. So today, let's celebrate not only what we achieved, but everything we overcame to get here. Class of 2026, we did it. Thank you.
Thank you, Shaziah. We will now have our valedictorian address by Kingston Lewis.
Good evening, honored faculty, proud parents, admired guests, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. Today, as we stand out as the second graduates of KIPP City High School, it is my honor to address you as the valedictorian of this class. 4 years ago, we started out as freshmen at the starting line of the race, not knowing the challenges we would face ahead. We have learned, laughed, got into trouble, and matured together. But through those many experiences, whether they were good times or bad times, we were still able to grow stronger and smarter at each point. Now we are at the finish line, earning and wearing our badges of honor for finally surviving the chaos that is high school. It's crazy to see how long it has been since that starting line. What seemed like a redundant routine that we got used to, waking up, going to school, going through school, leaving, and so on, has come to an end. For my peers that are trailblazers and have walked inside the same building since kindergarten, I'm sure it must be even crazier seeing people you spent over a decade with now beside you as young adults. Regardless of when you may have started at KIPP, know that you have played a part in building a community of students who demonstrate perseverance and excellence. As I look at my peers today, I understand that all of us have had different struggles, but those struggles have brought us together at this moment. The experiences we share, including our struggles, are important because we all wave it here, celebrating one of the biggest achievements in our lifetime. To my peers, I would like you to think about one question. What has been your biggest struggle throughout your whole high school journey? Mine, for example, has been with myself. Many of you know me as a quiet person, and that has been a label I've carried for a while now. But the truth is, my biggest enemy has always been my own mind. Most of the time, I tend to overthink, doubt myself, and let fear and insecurity convince me I'm not good enough. When I was told I was the valedictorian, instead of feeling proud, I spent a lot of time feeling like I was unworthy of the title. I almost treated it like many opportunities in the past and like my biggest regrets, as something I wanted to back away from. I thought that a quiet kid like me who rarely speaks up, doesn't like bringing too much attention to himself, and is terrible at socializing couldn't possibly be a leader. I kept comparing myself to people my age who seemed more confident, more expressive, and had more accomplishments. But over time, I realized something important. Success does not always have to be loud or obvious. Sometimes success is simply continuing to move forward, even while doubting yourself constantly. Those many late nights where I fell asleep doing assignments and trying to stay responsible, organized, and disciplined for years eventually brought me here today. Being able to stand here and say this has taught me that even quiet people have a voice. So, my fellow graduates, whatever struggles you have faced, never let them convince you that your efforts do not matter. Sometimes the hardest battles are the ones we fight within ourselves, and overcoming those battles is an achievement too. With this chapter of our lives finished, let's embrace the opportunities that lie ahead with open hearts and minds. Let us dare to dream big and set ambitious goals. Though the paths that lie ahead are uncertain, and we may be unsure on what to do next or how things will be, I'm confident that we will go on to become remarkable in what we execute. Graduates, you have the power to make a difference, no matter how big or small. Believe in your talents, follow your passions, and never be afraid to fail, as that will teach you to grow your potential rather than hold you back from performing at your best. I would now like to give thanks to those that have fueled us during our journey towards the finish line. To the faculty and staff, thank you for giving us the courage and knowledge to get here, even if we didn't know we could be great ourselves or interactions felt difficult. I think we can all understand that long journeys such as this aren't easy, but through making connections with you, you have provided us with the power to navigate academic settings and prove that we can navigate future settings outside of this building. The work done to get here may have been aimless to us at times, but you have indirectly shown us that we are capable of reaching a high honor such as graduation because we chose to keep moving forward. To all of our parents and families sitting here today, thank you for your love and support. You have been our backbone, cheering us from afar, celebrating our victories, and comforting us in our defeats. Know that your sacrifices have not gone unnoticed, and today is as much your achievement as it is ours. Without you all, we wouldn't even be existing to enjoy this moment, and for that, we are grateful. I would personally like to thank my family that is here today, my mom, dad, aunties, cousins, and grandparents. Thank you for always hyping me up when I feel anxious, guiding me when I feel doubtful, and loving me when I feel alone, especially during this senior year, which has been the most challenging time for me by far. To my fellow graduates, we have entered our high school as children, but today we leave as young adults armed with knowledge, experiences, and memories that will last a lifetime and impact those outside of ourselves. Remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Congratulations, class of 2026, and thank you.
Kingston, we love you and we are so proud of you. We will now have the introduction of dignitaries by Ms. Jalencia Singleton, followed by the introduction of the keynote speaker by Dr. Ashley Razor.
Hey, y'all. Good evening, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, students, and family. My name is Jalencia Singleton, and I'm an assistant principal here at KIPP City High School. It is my honor today to introduce the distinguished guest that is joining us today. As I call your name, please stand. Our KIPP Jacksonville Board of Directors, Dr. Timothy Groover, Chairman of the Board, Joe Barrow, past Board Chairman, Shayna Bro-Knox-Reed, Board Member, Kristen Williams, Board Member, Dr. Mark Dawkins, Board Member, John Baker III, Board Member, Mary Goldsmith, Board Member, Tony Castor, Board Member, and Alex Kellingson, Board Member. Our KIPP Jacksonville Executive Team, Dr. Melissa Fillmore, Executive Director, Dr. Brittany Black, Chief Schools Officer, Tracy Hollins, Chief Financial Officer, Zach West, Chief Operations Officer. The KIPP Bold City High School Leadership Team, Dominique Keys, Senior Director of School Leadership, Lindsay Miller, Assistant Principal, Tangela Thomas, Assistant Principal, Rochelle Lenore, Assistant Principal, Carnell Penn, Dean of Culture, Dr. Ashley Razor, Director of College and Career Counseling, Reggie Jackson, Assistant Principal of Operations, and Miss Giovanna Williams, incoming principal of KIPP Bow City High School. At this moment, we would also like to recognize some of our graduating seniors. When we call your distinguished honor, please stand. Our top 2 students in the class of 2026, Kingston Lewis, Valedictorian. Shaziah Murray, Salutatorian. And our SGA President, Heaven Cotterman. We would also like to recognize our 20 legacy students, trailblazers who have been attending KIPP Jacksonville schools since kindergarten. Legacy students, please stand. We would also like to recognize our top 10 students of the graduating class of 2026. These students have the highest GPA of their graduating class. Top 10, please stand. And last, but certainly not least, our KIPP Bow City High School teachers and staff, please stand. Thank you for the foundation you built and the commitment you've shown to this moment. We appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, hello everyone. I'm Dr. Ashley Razor, Director of College and Career Counseling and founding school counselor. Tonight I'll be introducing our keynote speaker. Kamal Gasper is Vice President of Community Engagement. Sorry y'all, this wind. At ViStar Credit Union, where he leads the organization's strategic pillars of philanthropic giving and nonprofit sponsorships, enterprise-wide volunteerism, and community activation. He oversees a community investment budget of approximately $4 million, supporting nonprofit partners across North Florida, including Ronald McDonald House Charities, Feeding Northeast Florida, and Florida State College at Jacksonville. Under his leadership, ViStar has earned both local and national recognition for its community impact, including being named Jacksonville Magazine's Companies with Heart for 3 consecutive years. Kamal is deeply committed to working alongside nonprofit partners, amplifying their missions, expanding access, and increasing impact through authentic collaboration. He brings more than 25 years of financial services and multi-unit leadership experience across the Southeast. Kamal is a graduate of Leadership Jacksonville, class of 2019, Leadership Florida Connect, the Hightower Emerging Leaders Fellowship, Influence Jacks, and United Way Stein Fellowship. He is a proud member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. His leadership has been recognized with the Community Impact Award from the Cultural Council of Greater Jacksonville in 2025, Jacksonville Business Journal Top 40 Under 40, Buzz Magazine Top 30 Under 30, and Florida Black Expo Top 20 Under 40 honors. He is regularly featured by News for Jacks, WJCT, First Coast Connect, Cox Media, and First Coast News. Kamal earned both his bachelor's degree and master's of public administration from Strayer University. I would like to now welcome Kamal Gasper.
I didn't know you were going to read the whole thing. No, it's fine. It's hot. I didn't know she was going to read the whole thing. So. All right, how y'all doing? We got a breeze. Thank God for the breeze. All right. So to the graduates, to the families, to the KIPP teachers and staff, and to the entire KIPP Bowl community, thank you for welcoming me for this special moment. It's truly an honor to stand here with you today. Before I continue, I want to take a moment to recognize the people who have made this day possible. The parents, the grandparents. Yeah, give it up. The aunties, the uncles, the caregivers, the mentors, the coaches, the friends. All right. The people who showed up when it wasn't convenient. Who encouraged you when you felt stuck. When you believed, even on the days you didn't believe in yourself. If you're here supporting a graduate, please give yourself another round of applause. Graduates, this may be your moment, but it carries their fingerprints as well. Now to the class of 2026, take a look around. Look at your classmates. Look at the people beside you. Y'all look cute. You can turn around. Yeah. Because every person has their own story. Late nights, early mornings, setbacks, comebacks. And somehow all your paths led you here to today. That's not luck, that's commitment. That's resilience. That's grit. That's hustle. And I respect the hustle. What I love about KIPP is the idea that every student walks in with something powerful already inside of you. Not something you have to earn. Not something you have to prove. Something that you already have. Your job and the job of everyone here was to help bring that out. To help see your gifts. To help remind you your confidence is in your voice. To remind you that you are capable of more than you realize. But here's the truth. The world outside of this ceremony won't always reflect that same belief. There'll be moments, real moments, where you question yourself. Moments where you walk into a space and you think, do I really belong here? And I want to prepare you for that right now because of what happened. I've experienced it myself in my role as Vice President of Community Engagement at ViStar Credit Union. I've had the chance to be in rooms that I only dreamed of. And I'll be honest, there have been times when I felt out of place. Just like Kingston said, those moments still exist and they will continue to exist. Moments of nerves, anxiety, self-doubt, and what's known as imposter syndrome. The feeling that you don't belong when you actually do. There are times I look around and I think, how did I get here? When I worried, do I really belong here? But over time, I realized something extremely important. I'm not here by accident, and neither are you. You will be in those rooms because of your sacrifice, your hard work, and the respect you will command when you walk in those rooms. So when those moments come, and they will come, don't shrink yourself to fit the room. Y'all don't do that. Don't ever do that. Don't you even think about it. Don't wait for someone to validate you. Walk in knowing you earned the seat. Just like today, walk in, y'all earned the seat. Y'all sat down even before they told y'all to sit down. Walk in knowing you bring something to this room that no one else can. Your background, your perspective, your journey, because that's your power. Now let's talk about the world you're about to step into, because things are changing fast. Technology's evolving, career paths are shifting. The way we work, live, and connect looks different than it did even a few years ago, which can be overwhelming. But here's the good news. What will set you apart isn't just what you already know. It's how you're willing to keep learning. It's your ability to adjust, to grow, to stay curious even when things feel uncertain. Those are the skills that will carry you. At ViStar, we talk a lot about building strong futures, not just financially, but personally and professionally. And one thing I've seen over and over, success isn't about talent. It's about mindset, a growth mindset. It's about more than just doing a job. It's about developing a craft, When you have a craft or a skill, you can evolve and respond to any challenge. Because there will be days when you don't feel like showing up, but showing up is half the battle. It's about how you respond to things that don't go your way. It's about how you treat people. It's about how whether you keep going when things get hard. And let me be clear, things will get hard. There will be doors that don't open right away. There will be people who underestimate you. There will be people who straight disrespect you. There will be moments when giving up feels easier than pushing forward. But you see, the test of a man is the fight that he makes, the grit that he daily shows, the way he stands above his feet and takes life's numerous bumps and blows. A coward can smile when there's not the fear, but nothing is progress bars. It takes a man to stand and cheer while the other falls. It isn't the fight that a fellow makes, it's a fight that a fellow makes when he's driven against the wall and still stands and takes the blows of fate. With his head held high, bleeding, bruised, and pale, is a man who will win and fate defy, for he isn't afraid to fail. You see, the author of that poem is unknown, but the message is universal. Any one of us could have written it. You could call it a test of a man, test of a woman, or simply a test of a person, test of a greyhound. It's the test that everyone will face. But these moments, they don't define you. They build you. They teach you how to pivot, how to problem solve, how to find another path, another way. Some of our greatest growth is going to come from situations that didn't go the way you expected. Times when you had to find another way because quitting is not an option. Now, as I close, let me shift to something that deeply matters to me, something that we don't talk about enough, and that's access. Being here today means you've been given access that not everyone receives. Education, support, guidance. And while you absolutely earn this moment, it's also important to recognize something bigger. None of us got here completely on our own. So here's the question I want to ask you as we carry forward. Now that those doors are open for you, what are you going to do with them? Because success is just not how far you go. It's about how you lift others when you get there. Lift others as you rise. Open doors for those that have not entered the room. Lead from the front. Lead by example. And be the voice of the voiceless for the ones that don't have a voice. Because you see, at ViStar, we see firsthand how one person's success can impact an entire family, an entire block, an entire community. When someone gains knowledge about money, opportunity, or stability, it spreads. It creates change that lasts. That's the kind of impact that you all are capable of. So when you succeed, and you will, don't keep it to yourself. Share that knowledge, mentor someone, lift someone else up, because real success isn't just about making it. It's about making it a way for others. It will be one of the most important decisions that you make. You can focus only on your success, or you can find ways to bring others along with you. One approach builds achievement, the other builds legacy. Class of 2026, you are stepping into the next chapter more than a diploma. You're carrying confidence, experience. You're carrying a community that believes in you. Look at all these people that came to see y'all. They came to see y'all. So as you move forward, I hope you remember this. You don't need permission to step into greatness. You better run into it. They ain't going to see y'all, the greyhounds. They're going to look and see where they come from. You don't need approval to chase big goals. That is the expectation. You don't need to dim your light to make others feel uncomfortable. Make them feel uncomfortable. Be bold in how you show up. Be confident in who you are. Embrace your talents and the skills that make you different, because those are your greatest strengths. Be intentional about the impact you want to make. And when you walk into those spaces, don't ask yourself, do I belong here? Tell yourself, I'm here for a reason. Today is just not an ending, it is a beginning, a starting point for everything that comes next. Class of 2026, go after your goals, keep pushing. And wherever life takes you, don't forget to reach back and open the door for someone else. Thank you.
All right, we will now have the presentation of the diplomas by by two of our founding teachers, Mrs. Lewis and Mr. Jean.
All right. Anaya Alcorn. Ernest Bell. Shania Bell. Tierre Bell. Yasmin Boger.
Yes, honey.
Mallory Bond. Kavion Bowers. Isaiah Brooks. Cameron Bynes. Kayvon Clark.
Timothy Clench. Tavares Coffins. Kamalita Capel. Israel Cunningham. Rayshawn Devine. Zenaria Duran. Maria Duncan. Rico Eason. Elijah Elliott. Sherrod Elliott. Qualia Evans.
Leonia Francis. Jemiah Guilford.
Yes.
Melat Goitem. Devaris Goldsmith.
Yes, Tavares.
Michael Grant.
Yes, Mike.
Nikayla Graves. Janiyah Green.
Yes, honey. Graduated early. Yes.
Jamarquan Harris. Miles Herring.
Yes, congratulations.
Ari Hill. Kingston Hines.
Jay Jackson. Jamaria Jackson. Oh, yeah. That's beautiful. Yes, Shimabet Johnson. Zariah Kelly. Antonio King. Shania Kirkland. Yes. Samaya Lamar. Renaya Lawson. Robert Lawson Jr. Lizelle Lee.
Jean-Pierre Llanos Canales. Josue Maldonado Rivera. Azari Martin. Nevaeh Martin. Bryant Mason. Samaya McKenzie. Carmine McGurl. Jarvis Merriweather. Tehran Mitchell. Maya Murray. Carlos Nelson.
Kelly Fritz Oscar. Kiana Piper. Janae Porter. Juan Portillo Iriarte. Olivia Randall. Abria Rock. Darius Roper Young. Krishana Rushing. Kiani Sanders. Talia Seymour.
Christopher Cerna. Taran Shabazz. Nisa Sharp. Jacory Smith. Jamel Smith. Jamario Smith. Leonari Smith. Shadero Spivey. Christian St. John. Ronald Stanley. Jordan Stevens. Sakaya Teague.
Patience Tuggerson. Portia Walker. Christian Walker. Christian Washington. Dante West. Tanila White. Dylan Wiggins. Ava Yana Wilburn. Aviana. Aviana. Aviana Wilburn. Okay. Thank you. Antonia Williams. Brianna Williams. Jakaria Williams. Jakaria Williams. Michaela Williams.
Tavares Williams. D'Angelo Wilson. Joshua Weissman. Makai Young. Amari Moore. Heaven Cotterman.
Shaziah Murray.
And Kingston Lewis.
Yes. Beautiful. Good evening, Greyhound family, staff, friends, and honored guests. The spirit of Bowl City High School lives in every student in the class of 2026. This class has faced challenges, pressure, and moments where the road would have been easier to walk away from, but Greyhounds finished the race. And tonight, that's exactly what you are doing. At this time, I would like to recognize the students receiving special honors and distinctions represented by the following cords. The yellow cord, students receiving honors diplomas. To qualify for this distinction, students must successfully complete a minimum of 7 honors level high school courses with approved advanced curricular objectives and earn an overall weighted GPA of 3.5 or higher. It's calculated midway through the 12th grade year. If you have on a yellow cord, please stand. Students that have on a yellow and blue cord were inducted into the National Honor Society. These students have demonstrated excellence in scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Please stand. Our students with the green cord have earned the scholar designation. In addition to standard graduation requirements, these students completed rigorous academic coursework, including Algebra 2 and an additional advanced math course, chemistry or physics, and an equally rigorous science course, 2 credits in the same world language, at least 1 AP, IB, ACE, or dual enrollment course, and successfully passed the geometry, biology, and U.S. history end of course exams. Please stand if you have on a green cord. The blue and white cord represents students who participated in dual enrollment and successfully completed college courses while in high school. Please stand. Students with the red cord are recognized for an industry designation. Please stand. Come on, Ari. Please join us in celebrating these students for their dedication, perseverance, and outstanding achievements. And to the class of 2026, you leave KIPP City High School with more than a diploma. You leave with perseverance. You leave with memories, relationships, lessons, and a legacy that will always be a part of this school. You are Bold City High School. Your purpose is to be better today than when you were yesterday. You will always be Greyhounds, which means you will hunt goals relentlessly and rise over obstacles forever. Look around. You made it, class of 2026, and congratulations. On behalf of the faculty, staff, administration, and entire KIPP City High School community, Dr. Fulmore, it is my honor and privilege to present to you the graduating class of 2026.
I know I'm the last thing that is standing between you and all the celebration, but I'm going to take 1 second because this class is special to me, not just because I have my own very graduate, but because this class was the last one I went on a field trip with. In October of 2019, we went to the zoo, and it was hot, and Samaya Lamar didn't want to be in my group. This class is so super special. You went through COVID through your adolescence. You didn't get to go on any more field trips in middle school. You really exemplify grit, and I want you to celebrate that every day. Now what they pay me for. Graduates, families, faculty, staff, friends. Today we celebrate not only what these seniors have accomplished, but who they have become. They have persevered, grown, led, and shown what is possible through hard work, resilience, and belief, big belief, bold belief in themselves and others. Members of the graduating class of KIPP Bold City High School, you have met the graduation requirements established by the state of Florida and KIPP Jacksonville Public Schools. You have earned this moment. Therefore, by the power vested in me by the state of Florida and the board of directors of KIPP Jacksonville Public Schools, I proudly confer upon you your high school diploma with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto. Graduates, class of 2026, you may now turn your tassels. Congratulations, class of 2026. Go forward boldly, lead with purpose, and make your mark in the world. Congratulations.
All right, we need everyone to hold for our recessional. Thank you.
Graduates, your diplomas are in the cafeteria. What you have in your hand is empty.